Hey guys, so today's video, Saturday, well, I'm recording this on Friday, but still, this video is important to me. As you can see, it's about the Mental Health Awareness Month for men, which is June, and I have struggled with my own mental health for as long as I can remember. Wow. I think the first time I ever remember having any issues was like the first memory that I have as a kid. It's around 2 years old. And I'm sitting on a couch next to my brother. My parents are fighting in front of us. We don't know what to do. We don't know what this is about. We're kids. Like, I probably didn't even know how to speak at that point. But there it is. And that sort of affected my entire life. Like, my parents had different personalities. We're talking about complete polar opposites. My mother was always the type of person that just wanted to be free, and my dad's the type of person that just wanted to settle down and have a family. Yeah, and by the end of all of that, he no longer wanted that. It was like he saw darkness and he ran for his life. And I get it, right? And this is where things are just like, I grew up feeling, because of that, like a mistake every day. And I've been struggling with that almost all of my life. You know? And I know lots of people probably feel like that. God, I know so many people that just feel like they don't belong here. And I hate it because, you know, I know what it feels like, and it's the most horrible thing in the universe, and I'm not good at talking about this stuff at all. But I'll do it anyway. So, that's what I grew up feeling like. So I was always angry. I was always pushing back. I was always lying to my mother, to my dad, because I didn't know better, you know? I was constantly trying to just figure a way through it all, and I was doing all the wrong stuff. We all know what that's like. Where we make one thing into something that shouldn't be as big, and it just takes over your whole life. So, yeah, that's where it all began. So that gave me my depression. That started me down a path where I would do a lot of bad things, make a lot of horrible mistakes. And because of that, I end up hurting a lot of people around me that I actually really cared about, that tried to be there for me. And it's something I've been working on for the last 6 years. I finally got tired of it all. I made a list of all of the things that I've done, every bad thing that I've ever done. And I've made it a point to try to make up for these things. God knows you can't fix everything, right? It's not possible, but it doesn't stop me from trying. So that's what I've been doing. I found out what made my depression tick. And I pulled out my phone one day. I was sitting in the hospital after almost dying, after being made homeless for the second time in my life, third actually. And I was sitting in the hospital bed with an IV in my arm because the COVID vaccine almost wiped me out. I'm not even kidding. It destroyed my immune system. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of feeling like this. I am tired of being on autopilot and just existing through life like this. See him right there? It's a zombie, but essentially they're just drifting through life aimlessly. You have just certain settings, you'll agree to things, you'll say things, you'll do things, but you're not really there. Because the depression got so bad that you basically have turned into a zombie. And that's what my life turned into. It destroyed my relationships. It destroyed everything. Oh man. It destroyed my room. That, unfortunately, is still an issue, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get into the habit of keeping things clean. When you've had habits for so long in your life, it gets very hard to beat them. Look at all these hungry dudes. But I'm progressing. I'm healing. My list of issues, my list of things that made me depressed are gone. Now all that's left, I've made up for everything. Now all that's left is the PTSD that I have to deal with from when I was a child. Now I'm not sure if I'm ever going to fight that or be able to find a way to get past it, but I want to. In a nutshell, there's always a way through. You might have to reach your lowest of lows to be able to get there, but there's always a way through. Oh, hell no. Run, run. This is me just getting the hell out of there. Killed you last night. What are you freaking doing here? Problem solved. Now, I know it's different for everybody. Depression is always different from everybody. Everybody always has different reasons. But believe it or not, writing it down, making a list of all these reasons why, it really does help. It helps more than you'll ever understand. Because then you have a goal. Make everything on that list completely null and void. You're basically taking all of your greatest problems and you're going, you're dealt with, you're gone. That's one less weight on my shoulders. And you do it until everything, every problem is gone. But for me, every time I solve one issue, like when I finally start to buy new clothes after having the same clothes for the last 15 years, something always goes wrong. Every single time, something always goes wrong. And it did. And that's the biggest issue. You can, I have been fighting to get out of living like a homeless person since I moved in here. And then right when things start to finally settle and things are looking like they're going to change, it all falls apart again. And I hate it. But I'm not done. I'm not going to stop fighting until it's fixed, until I get a stable ground to walk on. I'm not giving in anymore. That's this change. That's this thing that I've strived for over these last 6 years, is to never give up ever again. I will not end up back on those streets. I will find a way through. And if this message finds someone else who needs encouragement, you will find a way through. Ending your life is never a solution, ever. And the reason that men have such a struggle with their mental health is because of the way the world is today. It's on fire. And everybody is targeting men. According to women, we're all rapists. All we do is sexual assault. All we do is violence. And that's all they'll ever see. We don't. There is very, very few people in the world that do that. Probably only about 1%. But that's all they'll ever see. And that's the problem. That's what they were raised to see. That's the main issue. My daughter is being raised to, first and foremost, when they meet someone new, to look for signs if the person is good, decent, and honest. And if it turns out that there is no decency or honesty, They don't talk to him again. I'm going to give her the ability that I have to see straight through people. My son has it. And I'm going to make sure that she has it, because I want her to be safe through her life. She's as tough as they come. She's incredible. She's smart. And I am very proud of her every single step of the way. No other way to say it. She is perfect. In her own way, she is. She's got the attitude of a demon, but damn does it work for her. She just needs to learn to use it towards the people that won't ever give her respect to the time of day. She'll figure it out. I killed you. All right, moving on this way. I want to make sure she grows up understanding that not everybody's evil. I want her to grow up right. I want to grow up with a father. Because many of these people these days, they don't have them. They've never actually known the love of a father, and it's because of the way the world's going, how broken and messy it is. Again, the world's against men, and I hate it. No one understands it, no one sees it, no one's willing to admit it, because the minute you open up and stand up for someone else in this world, you're instantly shut down and made into a villain. That's just how it works. Oh no, firewalkers. Run. 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 Sit. There we go. I think we can have some peace now. Oh, we're still being followed. Of course we are. 1 second, let me just kill this dude. Yeah. It is what it is. But we can talk to one another. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get across. Because the only way that men are ever going to save other men is if we start just randomly talking to each other. If you see them struggle, be there for them. It doesn't matter. Like, just do it. Save a life. Make a friend. Turn someone into family. If you see someone struggling, don't just let them suffer. Let them know that you're there, that you'll listen, that you'll talk to them. Include them in your life. Do something. Anything. I try to do it every time I meet someone new. If I ever get the chance or opportunity when I go out, I see someone just sitting there depressed as hell, I'll sit next to them and I'll just talk to them. Fighting this type of thing is just... oh. It's not something you do alone. It's not something I want you to do alone. I mean, if you need to chat, head into the off topic of the Discord. Talk about whatever you need to talk about, as long as it sticks within the rules of the whole no racism or mocking someone with a disability or any of that stuff. Then you're good to go. Oh, this guy. Yeah, he would have transformed. Ammo. Wonder why you killed her. There's always someone that you'll connect with. Always. Ow, 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 ow. My soul. Ah, burn. There we go. Like these guys. The end of the apocalypse, and they all find one another. And then there's these chicks. They found one another. There's just always someone you'll match with, you know, that you'll connect with and you'll be able to talk to. You just gotta find them. And that takes time. You know, if you see someone with the same interest as you in the Discord, be like, hey, that's something cool. Want to be friends? Or just slowly talk to them and connect with them, and eventually you'll make that friend. Here sits Bud. You won't be missed, asshole. Jesus Christ. He was a dick, but I would have at least buried him. Hey, I must be a vampire. Yeah. Those are my struggles. They got even worse when I was about 5 years old and I was living with my dad, and we were in North Sydney. I was living near the water, and there's this big tree that we always used to go out and climb. We loved this tree. This tree was amazing. I climbed too high. I slipped. I fell. I landed on a rock with my lower back, and it took me about 20 minutes to be able to even move or get up. It was like a shock to the body. Back of my back was bruised, like from here all the way down to the lower half, and it hurt like hell for weeks. Tried to tell my dad about it, but again, because of my lashing out and my constant lying, he wouldn't believe me. And that back injury has affected me every day of my life, and then I ended up hurting myself again. The age of 12. I lived on a road called Lucasville Road, and it's pretty annoying. I was rollerblading because that's a thing that we used to do back then, and I slipped. My leg went this way, popped out my hip, or dislocated something, or hurt something. And I had to walk on that injury every day until it healed enough that it didn't hurt anymore. I had to walk on a partially popped out / dislocated, whatever the hell it was, hip. Yeah. You know, that's when I finally decided that, hey, I'm going to just start telling the truth. I am going to tell it to the point where if it hurts people, it hurts people. If my honesty is too much, then it's too much. They can get over it. They can figure that part out. I'm not going to bother. And that's kind of shaped who I am today. But I've had a back scan, I've had a hip scan, and now what I need to do is find out the results. Now, I know this is not the video you were expecting on a Saturday of all things, but again, this is an important topic to me and I wanted to talk about it. So, you know, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your experiences in the comments if you've ever struggled by that, or you've known someone who has struggled, or you've lost somebody. Let us know who they were, okay? And share this video with as many people as you can. Let them know that other people are struggling the same as them. They won't feel so alone. Reach out, talk to them, make an effort, help somebody. You know, because maybe 600,000 people dying every year because of mental health issues is just too much. Maybe we can do something to stop it. That's what I'm going to try to do. Even if it's just one person. If one person just saves one person. There's billions of people in the world, so if we all just manage to save one person, that's going to reduce it by so much. Everybody matters, everybody's important, and everybody needs to stick together. That way we'll have a less shitty world. Bye, everybody.